Hello everyone! Today we're revealing WWF Raw is War from February 23rd, 1998. The show opens with the WWF Tag Team Champions, the New Age Outlaws, bragging about their recent attack on the Legion of Doom. Road Dogg runs his mouth, mocking LOD as relics of the past and daring them to prove otherwise. First match, WWF Tag Team Championship. The New Age Outlaws vs the Legion of Doom. LOD answers the challenge immediately. Hawk and Animal explode out of the gate, overpowering the champions and throwing them around the ring. Hawk dominates early, chasing Road Dogg to the floor, before Billy Gunn turns the tide by smashing Hawk into the steel steps. From there, Hawk plays the role of the battered veteran as the Outlaws isolate him. Eventually, LOD recovers and hits the Doomsday device, but instead of counting the pin, Earl Hebner bizarrely forces Hawk out of the ring. Gunn takes advantage, knocking Hawk to the floor and blasting Animal with one of the tag titles to steal the win. After the match, frustration boils over. Hawk and Animal begin shoving and fighting one another as officials rush in to separate them. The crowd chants for LOD, stunned by the sudden cracks forming in one of the most iconic teams in wrestling history. Next, we had Ken Shamrock vs Jeff Jarrett with Jim Cornette at ringside. Jarrett tries to out-wrestle Shamrock early, but that strategy quickly backfires. Shamrock overwhelms him with strikes, suplexes, and raw intensity. Cornette repeatedly interferes, and the match devolves into a chaos when the referee is taken out. Cornette swings the tennis racket, but accidentally knocks out Jarrett instead. Shamrock walks in the ankle lock on an unconscious opponent to force the submission. Even after the bell, Shamrock refuses to release the hold, showing just how dangerous he is becoming heading toward WrestleMania 14. After that, we got Disciples of Apocalypse vs Truth Commission at Kurgan. This short match mostly exists to further the dysfunction within the Truth Commission. Kurgan eventually overpowers the DOA and wins the match, but the real story comes after. Jackie will swap Sniper in frustration, only for Kurgan to snap and apply the claw hold to his own teammate, dragging him up the ramp as officials look up in horror. We continue with Taka Michinoku vs Barry Windham. Taka uses his speed and agility to score a few quick bursts of offense, but Windham's power quickly takes control. Before the match can build up, the lights go out, and Kane and Paul Bearer arrive. Kane demolishes Taka with a choke slam and a tombstone, and Bearer delivers a warning. The only man Kane wants is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He challenges Austin to step into the ring next week and look Kane in the eye. Outside the arena, the New Age Outlaws make fun of the Legion of Doom once again, until they're ambushed by Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack. The hardcore duo destroys the Outlaws' car with a chainsaw and a baseball bat, forcing the champions to flee as quick as possible. A mystery video airs next, featuring a tribute to Dusty Rhodes, recounting his legendary WWF career, which leads to Goldust vs Bradshaw. Goldust appears dressed as his father, complete with polka dots and extravagant mannerism. The comedy doesn't last long. Bradshaw shows no interest in playing along and overwhelms Goldust with power, finishing him off decisively. After the match, Goldust admits that the tribute didn't work and promises to return to his old self. Next, Steve Blackman vs The Rock with Nation of Domination at ringside. Blackman starts strong, but interference from the Nation shifts the momentum in Rock's favor. As confusion mounts at ringside, D'Lo Brown accidentally tosses Blackman's stick directly to him. Blackman capitalizes, knocking out The Rock and scoring another upset win. Afterward, the Nation implodes. Arguments break out and Farouk leads everyone away, leaving The Rock standing alone in the ring, furious and humiliated. Backstage, Luna Vachon promises that she's done waiting. She's coming for Sable. After that, NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Rock and Roll Express vs the Headbangers. Commissioner Slaughter removes the NWA referee and replaces him with Earl Hebner and Raging Jim Cornette. There are miscommunications between the Rock and Roll Express throughout the match. When the chaos peaks, Cornette uses tennis racket to help the Express steal the win. Instead, the knocked out Headbanger gets the win for his team. After the match, Morton and Gibson don't look happy with Cornette's tactics as the NWO experiment continues to unravel and the Headbangers celebrate in the crowd. And now the main event, WWF European Championship match. Owen Hart defending versus Mark Meru. Meru sends Sable away early, but she returns to ringside to a massive fraction anyway. The match is competitive until Meru snaps, shoving the referee and using a low blow. However, Owen survives and walks in the sharpshooter, but the referee disqualifies Meru for his earlier actions. After the bell, everything explodes. Luna charges the ring to get at Sable, Goldust intervenes, Sable shoves Meru down again, Goldust tries to calm Sable, but Meru attacks him out of jealousy. Sable grabs the mic, insults Luna, and the show fades off with security struggling to keep everyone apart. This episode of Raw featured the Legion of Doom beginning to fracture under pressure, Ken Shamrock continuing his violent rise toward WrestleMania, the Nation of Domination showing serious cracks, Kane setting his sights on Steve Austin, and the Sable Luna Mark Meru storyline descending into full chaos. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more classic WWF reviews. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you at ringside.